Andy from Backbone Adventures here, ATV and Jeep rental company in Estes Park. So we run the RZR 1000 XPs, four-seaters, and there's two things if you're a buyer or you're a current owner of one of these that you absolutely have to have. I mean, bumpers, lights, blah, 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 all that stuff, you know, whatever you want, but there's two things that you absolutely need on these. First, you're gonna need a set of Tomahawk braces back here. And I'll show you what one looks like. This machine is new and we haven't put them on yet, but the frames crack right here very early on. It's just too much stress on such a long frame. It is a two-piece frame, but still there's a stress point here that just the frames crack pretty early on. It's pretty much any of the 1000 XPs, four-seaters, not on the two-seater, but definitely on the four-seater. So you'll need a Tomahawk brace. I'll show you what one looks like here. This is the Tomahawk brace here. They're pretty easy to install. So you can just Google that. You absolutely have to have one of those, and you have to have a skid plate. These are the Tusk skid plates, but the frame on the stock skid plate, which isn't much of a skid plate at all, it's just plastic covers in a couple of spots, but the frame is exposed, and with such a long machine, that frame gets hit and it'll crack your frame, break your frame if you hit a rock. So it's something you absolutely have to have. If you do the Tusk skid plate, just a couple of notes on it really quick. Don't use the drill bit they give you. It's a piece of garbage. Use a decent titanium or cobalt drill bit, because you are going to have to drill 5 holes to mount some bolts. So definitely just use your own drill bit, something pretty decent. And in the front 2 bolts right there, you can kind of see this one here and this one here. They tell you to put this one in first, thread it like 3 threads, and then do the back. You put a jack here, jack that up against the frame. There's a little piece of metal back there that they give you that wraps around the frame. Do it the opposite way. Do this one first, this a couple of turns, and then go back after this one. Otherwise it's a royal pain in the ass trying to do it the way they tell you to do it. Those are the two things you absolutely have to have for a 1000 XP 4-seater. Hope that helps.